Hi Cancer, this is Tisch Aitken, and this is your monthly report for February 2022. You begin the month with 5 points transiting in the cardinal earth sign of Capricorn, which is your opposite sign in your house of relationships and partnerships. There is a lot of reassessing of the epic of Capricorn, which really peaked in 2020 when the Saturn-Pluto conjunction occurred at 22 degrees of Capricorn on January 12th and brought down the structures of the world and much healing and transformation. Mercury will station direct on February 3rd at 24 degrees of Capricorn, setting off the story, within a couple degrees. Venus recently was retrograde. We started the year with Venus retrograde. It retrograded initially on December 19th at 26 degrees and 29 minutes of Capricorn, setting off for Pluto, the planet of elimination and transformation, retrograded in April of 2021. Venus and Pluto met up on December 11th, December 24th. They will meet up a third and final time on March 3rd, eliminating that which no longer serves you in order to empower yourself in your relationships with others and yourself. Also honoring and mourning the loss of so many people that we love that are no longer with us, loss of ways of life. This is a very sad time, but in the new age of Aquarius, there is a lot of inventiveness and the idea of working as the collective to come together, working with community and with others to heal. And having so much emphasis in your house of relationships and partnerships, again, you've gone through a lot. Out of any other sign, when we were in the epic of Capricorn, your sign was hit the most. Saturn and Pluto both opposed your sign. They were in Capricorn. So a lot of endings and restructuring. And then the eclipses were in the Capricorn Cancer axis. So big deal and a lot of change. And now we move ahead. There is a new moon that takes place on February 1st at 12:46 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at 12 degrees and 20 minutes of Aquarius in your house of death and rebirth, other people's money, joint resources, and empowerment and transformation. This new moon sets off within less than a degree of where Saturn, the planet of structure and commitment and responsibility, got to in 2021. It got as far as 13 degrees of Aquarius in May of 21. This is an opportunity to commence new beginnings and reassess how you've done thus far in the new age of Aquarius, but initiating new beginnings around healing work, around empowerment, around dealing with your finances. Saturn will be in the sector of your chart until March 7th of next year. So more work on facing the wounds in order to heal, facing the pain, and perhaps dealing with your debt and loss, but also empowering yourself and dealing with the challenges in it. And on February 1st, Juno enters the sign of Aquarius, where it'll be until January of next year, approximately early mid-January, in your house of healing and money. So partnering with others financially in intimate ways and healing the wounds around relationships. On February 3rd, Mercury stations direct at 11:13 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at 24 degrees and 22 minutes of Capricorn. This sets off the Saturn-Pluto conjunction that occurred on January 12th of 2020 and brought down the structures of the world permanently. And now there is regeneration and rebirth and restructuring in a difficult time. And again, reassessing the decisions you made in that time that maybe you were forced to make. It was a very restrictive time. This is a way to revise some of that or take a new approach or get closure with some of the things that happened. On February 4th, Mars squares Chiron, the wounded healer. And this occurs at 2:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There could be issues around professional situations where maybe you feel vulnerable. Maybe there are painful issues in partnerships. People could be a little bit fiery or cutting with that energy. Do healing work if you're able. On February 8th, Mars forms a beautiful trine to Uranus at 9:57 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is extremely innovative energy, good for you for partnering with others romantically, socially, good for promoting yourself, good for brainstorming and for doing very innovative work. On February 11th, Mercury meets up with Pluto at 9:04 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That could bring power struggles with communication. People could be a bit acerbic or combative rather, but it also could be good for doing research and for getting to the bottom of things, really getting to the crux of things. On February 14th, Mercury, which is the planet of communication, re-enters the sign of Aquarius at 4:54 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be in Aquarius until March 9th. It's exalted there. It's very innovative, inventive flow of energy with being in Aquarius. It loves being there. And for you, again, facing the painful issues you want to heal, but in a very Uranian and inventive way, in a way that maybe brings you out of your pain in a sense that you're coming up with some choices or decisions that are not as emotionally based. And the other thing on February 14th is that Pluto, the planet of power and transformation, forms a beautiful trine to the North Node of Fate at 4:17 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That could bring fated connections romantically, socially, and professionally. That's a beautiful energy on Valentine's Day. On February 16th, Venus and Mars meet up at 9:29 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at 16 degrees and 53 minutes of Capricorn. This is great energy. This is very romantic and sexy energy. Venus and Mars are traveling together in the sky from the end of January until April 4th. Initially in the sign of Capricorn, again, figuring out that which you want to commit to, that what you want to create and structure in your life. And then they will be dancing in the sky in Aquarius starting March 6th. And they will be working together until the beginning of April. Such creative and phenomenal energy for love and beauty and creativity. And on February 16th, there is a full moon that takes place at 11:56 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at 27 degrees and 10 minutes of Leo. This sets off where the total solar eclipse was on August 21st of 2018. That was an eclipse that was visible in many areas of the United States. And this is the royal fixed star known as Regulus, which in the 20th century is between approximately 27 to 29 degrees of Leo. And Leo rules the heart chakra. Regulus is the kingmaker and the queenmaker, tapping into your heart, figuring out what you want to create and love. And Venus and Mars are meeting up in your house of relationships. And this sets off where the Venus Sun star point was that occurred on January 8th at 18 degrees of Capricorn. So if you were not able to do a ritual to honor that magical energy for manifesting love and beauty and happiness in your life, definitely do so on the day of the full moon in Leo that rules the heart chakra. On February 17th, Jupiter forms a helpful sextile to Neptune, at Uranus rather, and that can bring unexpected windfalls and opportunity. and this occurs at 7:13 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On February 18th, the sun enters the mutable water sign of Pisces, where it will be until March 20th in your house of hope and manifesting, learning, teaching, and promotion. Great for promoting your work, for learning, and for tapping into hope. On February 23rd, Mars forms a helpful sextile to Neptune at 2:12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is excellent for working with others in a very creative way, doing spiritual work together, doing manifesting work. If you can do it in a mastermind group or with other people, that is a beautiful flow of energy. And Mercury, which is the planet of communication, forms a helpful sextile to Chiron, the wounded healer, at 11:06 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and on February 24th at 12:06 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. On February 24th, Venus and Neptune are both working in harmony, and that is beautiful energy. Neptune is the higher octave of Venus, and that occurs at 11:04 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Harmony, love, and beauty. Later that day, Mercury squares Uranus at 9:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That could bring jolts and surprises and unexpected twists and turns. It could be very innovative energy. And then on February 28th, Jupiter forms what's known as a quintile to the north node of fate, and that can be magical energy, being in the right place at the right time. And for you can bring so much with manifesting and working with other groups and maybe meeting new people romantically or socially, but very good energy. I wish you a lot of luck, and thanks very much. Take care.